Nobody was ready for what Grey's Anatomy dropped this week. Just when fans thought the hospital had run out of ways to break hearts, one familiar face walked back through the doors, and shattered everything with a single confession. Addison Montgomery was back. And this time, she didn't bring hope. She brought heartbreak. For years, Addison has been one of the most iconic figures in the Grey's universe, the brilliant neonatal surgeon who survived messy love triangles, impossible choices, and enough emotional trauma to last a lifetime. So when she reappeared on screen, viewers expected nostalgia, medical chaos, maybe even a heroic save. What they didn't expect was a marriage hanging by a thread. Her visit seemed simple at first. A check-in with Amelia. A complicated pregnancy case involving a tumor threatening a patient's vision. Two surgeons reunited, sleeves rolled up, instincts sharp, moving in sync like they never stopped working together. But something about Addison felt different. Quieter, heavier, like she was carrying something far bigger than the medical emergency in front of her. Amelia noticed it too. Between scans and whispered consultations, she pushed, asked questions, studied her friend's face the way only another surgeon could, searching for what wasn't being said. And finally, Addison cracked. She admitted that her marriage to Jake might be over. Not strained, not rocky, over. The words landed like a scalpel dropped in an operating room. Amelia froze. Viewers froze. Because Addison didn't rush to explain. She didn't dramatize it. She didn't cry. She just said it calmly, almost clinically, the way doctors sometimes deliver the worst news imaginable. As if she'd already accepted it. But the truth, when it came out, was even more brutal. Jake had forced her to choose. Her marriage, or her career, and Addison chose her work. Not because she didn't love him, but because she couldn't abandon the part of herself that had saved countless lives. In the Grey's universe, career versus love has destroyed couples before. Meredith, Christina, Derek, Callie, Arizona. History is stacked with relationships that couldn't survive the pressure cooker of medicine. Now Addison had joined that list. Amelia tried to reason with her. Asked if there was compromise. Space. Counseling. Another option that didn't end with a door closing forever. Addison didn't say much. Sometimes silence tells you everything. She admitted that the conversation with Jake hadn't gone well. That the ultimatum felt final. That no matter how they twisted it, someone was going to lose. And this time, it wasn't going to be her scalpel. They ended the night sitting together in Amelia's apartment. Two women who have seen too much life, too much death, too many endings. No dramatic music swelling, no tear-soaked monologue, just exhaustion. And uncertainty, which, in Grey's Anatomy, is often worse than tragedy. Because uncertainty leaves the door open for reconciliation, or devastation. Behind the scenes, the return of Kate Walsh as Addison carries even more weight. She first stepped into that world back in 2005, spinning out into her own series, Private Practice, becoming one of the franchise's emotional anchors. Every time Addison comes back, something big happens. And this time, it might change her future forever. Meanwhile, Grey's Anatomy itself is in a season of upheaval. Characters disappearing, sabbaticals, budget cuts, surprise exits, veterans missing episodes, long-running relationships being tested again and again. Showrunners have already warned fans that nobody is completely safe. And that warning now feels louder than ever. If Addison's marriage truly collapses, what does that mean for her place in the Grey's universe? Is this the beginning of a longer return? A new chapter in Seattle? A second act for one of the show's most beloved doctors? Or just another goodbye disguised as a visit? Fans online are already split. Some are furious that another marriage has been sacrificed at the altar of ambition. Others are cheering Addison for refusing to shrink herself for anyone. Because after 2 decades of Grey's Anatomy, viewers know one truth better than anyone. This hospital doesn't let people stay happy for long. Love comes in waves. And heartbreak always follows. So the real question isn't whether Addison and Jake can survive this. It's whether Grey's Anatomy is setting up its next major emotional storm. Because when a legacy character returns with a secret this big, it's never just for one episode. And if you think this is where the story ends, you haven't been watching Grey's long enough. If you want updates on what happens next, future twists, and every shocking moment from your favorite shows and celebrities, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a comment telling us whether Addison made the right choice, love or career. And trust me, this story is far from over.